Hello everybody. Happy Tuesday, Tip Tuesday. Okay guys, so I have a really good esthetician, makeup artist friend who is my girl. She lives in Canada, and her and I were talking the other day, and she has this new technique. Now I've done it a little bit, but not to the extent of what she has. So I have to make sure I give her the credit, because it's because of her that I'm trying this technique with you guys and sharing it with you. So this is going to be great for all my girls who are busy. They don't have a lot of time. You want to use, anti-aging foundation, coverage, a dewy look without having to do tons of stuff. Let's just face it. Like, I don't have a lot of time. Like, if you have a lot of time, comment time. If you don't, comment fire emoji below, because you're like me. So I'm really glad that you guys are joining me for this live. As you can tell, my eyes are starting to get a little bit better. I'm not doing antibiotics. The stuff around it is starting to get better. So we're starting to make headway here. I still can't do anything to my eyes to be very in this area, but I really want you guys to look at this and see how you can implement this into your daily routine. Andrea says, I can't wait to see this. Save time. Yes, hashtag time saver. Like, seriously, time saver. So after my girlfriend showed me this, I tried it, and then so now I'm trying it with you guys because I think it's going to be awesome. Okay, so the first thing is, anytime I want to do a quick coverage to myself, I find like a general coverage. Okay, so this is the general coverage for my face when it comes to concealer. Okay, so I'm just taking some of it and I'm just applying it to the brush. Now you could take the brush in and you could, pat it in there. I just cleaned this, but whatever. So I took a little bit of concealer in there. That's just going to be general coverage. Do you see how that just kind of generally covers it? It's going to be a light coverage. So I just put a little bit on there, and then I'm going to take a little bit of facial oil. So I'm not going to take tons. I'm just going to take enough for like a couple of pumps. Okay, so the facial oil is going to help with my my inflammation. It's going to help with my redness. It's going to help with my oil control. It's going to help with my my flakiness, my dryness. It's going to help with anti-aging, all of that stuff. And then I'm going to take my best friend, which are these coconut infused glow drops. Now, ladies, if you're not noticing a trend here, but everything I put on is hydrating. Now, some of you may struggle with, sorry, there's like a little piece of it hanging on there. Some of you struggle with really oily skin. Some of you struggle with really dry skin. Everybody is like all over the place. This is a system that everybody can use. Oily skin can use oil, facial oil, helps balance that oil, right? Everybody can use coconut infused. It's not a glitter. It's a hydrating. It's not going to make you feel over oily. And then my piece de resistance is the SPF 4-in-1 moisturizer, primer, and protector. Guys, this is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite combination. Now, I never thought about putting the SPF with it. I always put it on first. So then when my girlfriend showed me, she was like, no, you've got to try it the other way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go, look at that. I'm getting like chunks all over everywhere. So I'm just going to go around. Now, guys, this is going to save you hashtag less time. I'm going to just put it in that concealer again, and I'm just going to go around. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm protecting my face because I'm using that anti-aging. I'm hydrating my face, right? Because I'm using that Dew Day, that anti-inflammatory. I'm hydrating my skin. I'm not looking like I just walked out of a runway. I just have a light coverage on. Like, look at that, guys. And then I have the SPF, which is a primer. It also works as a primer. It also is a protector. It has chicory root in it, which is a form of retinol, a natural form of retinol. So I'm using all these benefits, but check out how light my coverage is. Like, it's enough coverage, but I don't feel like I'm looking like I'm ready to go to the drag show, right? Look at that. Just by using those minimal things. Now, you could go in if you want to and use a lighter concealer if you want to just take a little bit of a lighter one and just kind of apply it in some of these little areas. I'm not going close to my eyes because I can't. But if there's like little areas that you just want to kind of make a little bit lighter, you can. I'm just going in with a little bit of a light concealer. All I did was use this basic concealer. See how it's all messed up over there because I just cleaned all this. All I did to begin with was take this concealer brush, smashed it together and rubbed it around in there to get my general coverage. Our concealer is so pigmented that it was originally created for burn victims. So it's made to cover a lot versus like our foundation is highly pigmented, but this is just as pigmented, if not a little bit more. So I just push it on this. You could do it on a sponge if you want to. How many of you would do this on a sponge? Let's see here. Cassie says, oh my gosh, I need to grab the concealer and the due date to put it in that brush. And I need that brush. Okay, yeah, shoot me a DM and then I can get you hooked up with that. So this is my favorite brush to use because it just like tickles that face and it applies that that application so nice. So I used a facial oil that's going to have anti-inflammatory. It's going to have all these great benefits, red reducing, oil control. I put the SPF on, which is a primer, moisturizer, protector, and anti-aging. And then I put some coconut infused drops, which gives me a little bit of glow. Guys, as mature skin women, we have to be hydrating our face. There's some of you who feel like you can't because you feel like you're oily skinned. Well, what you could be using is like throwing your balance off. Adding a little bit of facial oil and some SPF moisturizer could really help balance that out. You just have to make sure you're using the right stuff. If you've used a facial oil before and you felt really greasy, probably wasn't the right one for you. So guys, I just used 4 things. And look at this quick, fast, easy. Not only am I protected, I can just dash out the door with this, feel somewhat put together, just run out the door and it's ready to go. Guys, that's my tip for you today. Work smarter, not harder. So if you want excuse me, that little bristle thing came off. It was like creeping me out. So it's actually my hair from brushing my hair the other day, coming off of my bristles. Okay. So if any of you struggle with, making your, routine less busy, you want it more condensed, this is a great way. So make sure that you text freebie. I'm having a huge Black Friday first to know list. You don't want to miss it. Tons of giveaways in the next couple weeks, especially from today on because it's almost Black Friday. So you want to make sure you get on my first to know list. Make sure you text VIP to the number that you're seeing above because you don't want to miss this exclusive event, guys. Happy Tip Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.